Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Jays Way. Chris here with Daniel.
Hello.
Hey, and my biggest dream came true. Espinal is gone. Let's go.
You have
I'm
such a
happy.
hatred towards him for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even like, not even hate him that much, but it's just like I didn't want him on the team anymore. So it happened. They got rid of him, and it was kind of coming. He got like what, like 5 at bats in spring training. Like he didn't get that many. So
Honestly, I'm a little shocked by it just because I didn't think they would move him right away. I don't know. I thought if they were gonna move him, they would have done it earlier.
no, I think so too. And I mean, he wasn't playing that well. I said 5 at bats. He got 30 in
Yeah.
spring training, but he had 6 hits with a 200 batting average. It's like,
Oh,
bro,
so he
what
was
the heck are
basically
you
one for
doing?
five.
Yeah, literally, he he wasn't very good. He had no home runs, one RBI, one stolen base. Like, he, compared to literally everybody else, I mean, the rest of the Jays lineup has been absolutely raking in spring training. Like, pretty much everybody, all of the starters have been good. And then there's Espinal. Like, even Ernie Clement, guy's hitting like 400. So I'm happy to have.
Speaking of Ernie Clement, it's funny that you bring him up. I feel
Mhm.
like the reason they're trading him is because they knew he wasn't gonna make the opening day roster, and that's because Ernie Clement's playing so good.
He is playing really good. Just gonna pull up his stats as well here
Yeah,
too.
I feel like now he's got to be on the opening day roster. I don't know how many batters they're playing to carry or whatever, but like
Absolutely. Listen to this
with
though.
go ahead.
So Ernie Clement, 40 at bats, 15 hits. That's a 375 batting average. He has 3 home runs in his 40 at bats in spring training. In his regular season career, he has 4 home runs in 334 at bats. So I guess he found some power over the offseason, which is pretty awesome. Good for him. And yeah, he's kind of going to be the backup, I think. But either way, better than being in the AAA or AA, wherever he was going to go.
Yeah, there's a couple reasons this happens. One, Clement obviously has the ability now to come up. I think is with
Yeah,
how he's playing, like you talked about. The other thing I saw here is that they save about 2.7 million off payroll, which is
right.
not much,
That is
but
pretty
it's
big. Yeah.
still big. And the other spot is that it opens up a spot on the 40-man roster, which if someone like Joey Votto is going to make the opening day roster or Daniel Vogelback, you need to
Hmm.
be put on that roster. So it kind of opens up spots for one of them to make it. And I feel like it's going to be Votto.
Yeah, I honestly I think it could be both now because you said Espinal got rid of like 2 million or something like that, and I think if
Yeah. So
Vogelbach
if
makes
both
the
of them,
team, he'll
yeah,
get 2 million.
if both of them make it, it's 2 million. So
Yeah, so that opens perfectly for them as well. That also is huge once again just for the Jays as well. That gives Biggio, Schneider, and now I guess Ernie Clement more playing time in the MLB. They don't have to throw Espinal out there. We don't really have a backup shortstop now, I have to say.
I mean, we
Um,
do.
I mean
You're just not gonna
IKF, IKF.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's about it. Besides IKF, I mean in a pinch you could throw him there because then you could throw Schneider and Biggio or Clement at third too. So that's not, or even Justin Turner. That's okay there as well. But yeah, Espinal
I mean,
definitely good.
realistically, when we signed IKF, we basically were getting what Espinal can do.
Just better,
Like
kind of.
better. I don't know why
Yeah.
we first we will stay. I don't know why we signed IKF, and we are still gonna say that. But um,
Yeah.
yeah, now that you have two players like that, you're obviously not gonna trade the guy you just signed, so you got to
No.
move someone off. And I mean, yeah, Espinal's the last man to go here. So they've started moving the Jays recently. A lot of guys off this new wave Jays. Last year was Lourdes who got moved, right?
Mm-hmm.
This year's Espinal. They moved Moreno the year before.
They're getting rid of all the
They're starting
Spanish guys. All the Spanish guys are gone.
Teoscar too, but they're
Yeah.
not. They're starting to really finite this team on who fits where and what. You know what I mean?
Right, and I mean Espinal wasn't a long-term future plan
No.
for this team. He was like, yeah, cool. He was an all-star in 2022, which I mean he really shouldn't have been, but he was. He got voted in, so good job Canada for voting Espinal in. But hey, let's do that for Biggio this year. Yeah, let's get Biggio into the All-Star game or Ernie Clement. That'd be awesome. Imagine that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Now moving on to the guy we got, Chris.
Oh, well, I don't even know his name. I'm gonna be honest.
McLevin, I guess his name is.
Chris
Uh,
McLovin,
I've looked him up really quick.
McLean.
He's 23. He was in Single A and High A last year. He had 19 starts. He went 5-5 with a 3.75 ERA, and he was selected in the eighth round
Oh, he's
in the
20. He's
2020.
23. He's young.
He's young. Like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
point was, he's a really young prospect and seems like a pitcher.
Hmm.
Seems like a work in progress. So
So
we'll
the
see what ends up being with him.
highest he went to was high A last year. I think that's A
Yeah.
plus. They call it high A, I believe.
Yeah.
Where he had a 4.5 ERA in how many games? 45 innings. So I mean, not the best stats in the world, but he's 23. He was still young for that level, so that's pretty good. But yeah, in Vandy, he was pretty solid. Not gonna lie.
I mean,
Yeah.
credit to the Jays for realizing that Espinal's not going to make the team. Let's get something for him instead of losing him to waivers.
Yeah, and honestly,
Right?
this guy probably has pretty good stuff. Throw him with the Jays pitching staff, or not their pitching staff, but like their pitching development staff, and he'll probably
Oh
be
yeah.
pretty solid.
Yeah. Good. By the way, I could already see if the Jays let him go to waivers that some team like Oakland was going to take him.
Espinal, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
who wouldn't
So
take a flyer on a previous All Star? That's usually how it
yeah.
goes.
So I mean, it's a good move by the Jays. Opening day is coming literally up in a
A week,
week, so
yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
I'm excited for that.
And
Jays
I'm
have quite
pumped
a
for it,
few
Chris.
injuries too, actually, which kind of sucks. Romano's hurt now. Swanee's
Yeah,
hurt. Gosman's hurt. Kikuchi Manoa's hurt. Danny
no,
Jansen's hurt. Not looking good for the pitching staff, but we'll see what happens. Oh, we did also pick up a guy because Romano is hurt. We picked up a reliever, but I don't know anything
oh,
about him. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear about him,
it's
so it must not be that big.
not that important. Yeah, but with that being said, guys, let us know what you think about Espinal being gone. Will Biggio get full-time playing time and make the MVP race? We'll see what happens about that. And yeah, see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Later.